Hello everyone, this is today's video analysis for October 7, 2019. Today we're taking a look at the EURUSD, the euro versus the US dollar for today's trade analysis. Starting here, I have the euro dollar daily time frame on the left hand side chart and the US dollar index futures index on the right hand side, just so we could see how similar they are, yet opposite. Obviously, as the euro dollar has been going down in a long term downtrend, blue trend line, so therefore the US dollar index has been moving higher. So the dollar moving higher has really been the big influence for the euro dollar moving lower. Within the downtrend for the euro dollar, we see these little short upticks, these short uptrends, if you will, on smaller time frames. The black lines underneath the blue trend line, and of course, just the opposite over on the U.S. dollar on the right hand side, we see those downticks. We see those little pressures lower within the rising uptrend. So it's pretty easy to see that whatever's happening on the dollar, rising or falling, it's going to influence what happens over here on the euro dollar. So we often in the trade room pretty much every day take a look at this impact so we can increase our confidence in our trading setups. So if we're looking to go short and sell the euro, we want to see a bullish support on the US dollar. If we're looking to buy the euro, then we want to see selling on the USD. So it's pretty easy to see that. Now that we've said that, now that we've recognized that, let's look at the dollar a little bit more. Zoom it in like this. I'm going to zoom in a couple of times so you can see, of course, we've been moving lower. It's not exactly really easy to see directional purpose other than this black trend line here at the top right. I think it's very interesting to look at it on the 4-hour time frame. Now we see a completely different viewpoint. In the past couple of days, we don't really see a lot of directional purpose here for the USD. Look at this black box right here. It fell, tried to get underneath the orange shaded area, 98.35. Couldn't do it. Got back above it for a short period, above 98.45, and it's just been bouncing around in here for the past couple of days and just really no direction. The dollar's not really sure what to do with itself right now. So at this point, we're kind of looking for one of two things. Either it's going to break lower, underneath 98.35 and begin moving lower down to 98.20, which is the pink zone as our next support, which is closer to the blue trend line, or it's going to finally break back above, get above that orange zone, and begin moving its way back higher to the blue zone or higher. So we're kind of waiting to see what's going to happen with this guy. It's just been bouncing around, waffling around for the past couple of days. I thought Friday we'd see a good bit more movement with non-farm payrolls. That didn't seem to happen. It just kind of settled into this orange zone and really hasn't done anything. So for this week, I think we have to really be patient. We have to be patient and allow the trade setups to come to us, allow this to start gaining some momentum one direction or the other. Now we take that back to the euro and we go down to the 4-hour time frame, and you can see a similar area where the market's trying to figure out what to do right here. We just put that black box, trying to figure out what it wants to do. Now I think it's a little bit clearer here on the eurodollar as we have obviously found support into the blue shaded area, the 109.65 level. So at least right now it makes the most trading common sense that if you're going to trade the euro dollar, you'd be buying above the blue shaded area, buying above 1.0965, and of course your risk there is that it gets underneath there. So your stop loss will be underneath the blue zone if you decide to do that to limit the impact in case the market does something you don't expect it to do, which would be at this point break underneath that blue shaded area. So at this point, makes the most sense if you're going to trade the euro dollar to buy at 109.65, target the yellow shaded area on any rise. So again, what that means is if you're going to buy the euro dollar at the blue zone, you'd be looking to go short US dollars on the right hand side. So you need it to jump up, challenge resistance, maybe the top of the black box on the US dollar closer to the blue zone 98.60. All of those indications getting up here towards the top of this black box, closest possible to that blue zone, when the euro dollar is down at the blue zone in 109.65, will just increase the chances of a profitable bounce off of that blue zone and that your trade will work out as expected on the euro dollar today.
From Forex Traders Daily, this has been your daily analysis with Ross Mullins. If you would like to get Ross's analysis on all the currency pairs he's watching and all the trades he takes today, join him in his live trade room by clicking on the link below. Please leave any comments you have about today's video in the comments section below.